Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. Guys, we're going to do a read for the month of November. This is going to be what the universe wants you to know, all right? If you're looking for career, finance, and money, you'll see that at the end of this video. And also if you're looking for, love, you'll see that in my bi-weekly videos, all right? So let's hop into this. Let's see what is going to be happening for the month of November 2021. I hope all of you are well. Keep in mind, we're going to break this down week by week, all right? So let's start with week one and see what's going on for Gemini, all right? What's going on for Gemini? What does Gemini, where's Gemini at right now, the first week? What's happening for them, okay? And what should they be aware of in terms of that? What do we have, okay? So we've got the Knight of Swords, okay? You want to move towards something pretty fast. Maybe you want to offer a cup of love to someone, all right? There could be a new opportunity. Either you're moving towards a new opportunity quite fast, and then, offering some sort of new beginning, new opportunity. There's a message that's coming in, all right? Now, this is either you delivering that message, Gemini, or someone that's coming towards you, all right? But that's what I see that's coming through here. It's kind of like going towards something. Now, it could be going a little bit too fast. Don't be too hasty, all right? Just keep that in mind. Sometimes we can trip over ourselves a little bit if we go too fast, right? So that's what that talks about. And that's, of course, your energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, all right? And then we've got this Page of Cups, and pages are all about messages, and it's an opportunity for a brand new beginning, okay? This could be some sort of creativity, some sort of synchronicity that's come to you, or something that is balancing you out in some way. I'm going to pull one more card. I want to see what else wants to come out for you here in terms of the first week and what wants to come out. Nice. Okay, now this is about a judgment being made. This is about a relationship or a situation. It could be anything in your life, and it could be even about a job, all right? Something is being resurrected, all right? This is kind of standing out, in front of the gates of the spirit, and this is like I think this is Archangel Michael here, and this is basically focusing in being resurrected. It's like some sort of angel, but it's coming out, and you're coming out and being very vulnerable and being resurrected about the situation. All right, so I feel that that's kind of what's coming into play here. It's kind of like an opportunity for you to resurrect a situation, and it could be you moving towards and having a message about resurrecting a situation. You're moving in that direction, and it could be just that opportunity to make that happen, right? So it is about something being reborn, all right? You're before the angel of judgment, let's put it that way, and you're actually standing in your truth on what that is for you. So whatever your truth, maybe you're speaking your truth in a situation. Ooh, Gemini. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a numerology card. Let's pull a numerology card and take a look at what this is for you, okay? What's coming out for Gemini? And this wants to come out. What do we have? Follow your dreams. Some of you are making a shift in terms of the work that you do. Either you're resurrecting your current work that you're doing by doing something different, adding something to it, up leveling, and going into an area that you're even more interested in. So maybe get a little bit more specificity and kind of in what it is that you do. So you're being specific in something a little bit more narrow of a vision of what it is that you want to go on into. This is saying follow your dreams. So the first week, if you're looking to make a change, move towards person, place, or thing, again, follow your dreams on what it is that you want to create, because it's here for the taking, all right? I'm going to pull a wellness card to see what wants to come out for you, but this is pretty exciting, all right? This is good stuff. I like to see you do that energy, Gem. Yeah, you're taking that next step. Yeah, you're taking that next step towards your dreams, person, place, or thing. And it could be two things. It could be having to do with work and a person. There's no limits here, okay? No limits whatsoever, but you're putting in some of that effort, in terms of making that happen. Now, some of you could be focusing on physical fitness. That could be the case, but whatever it is, doors are opening for success for you, and you might be getting some sort of mentorship in this process, something of the sort. So I am loving this for you. So let's jump into the second week. What is going on for Gemini in the second week of November 2021? Okay, let's take a look at what that is. We have got the Seven of Wands, We've got, the King of Swords. Oh, excuse me. Queen of Swords. The King and the Queen in this deck, I'm sorry guys, they look almost exactly alike. I really have to look deeply within the eyes, and it's just, I gotta tell you, if I put them side by side, it would, you'd do a double take as well. I will tell you, it's really like that. All right, so let's take a look at where you're at. We've got the Seven of Wands, we got the King of Swords, and then we've got the Four of Cups, okay? So that's what we have here, and this is the King of Swords. Now, this is all about having authority over one's intellect, okay? But what I see in the Seven of Wands, and what this talks about is a brand new opportunity. It's kind of like, this is about competition and not giving up. Like, this is continuing to persevere regardless of any sort of obstacles that might be standing in your way, okay? And that's what I see coming through here. Now, 7 is about having faith, okay? So with that being said, wand energy is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is about having faith in a situation, perhaps, with someone who's got that in their chart, or just within that situation, and just, quite frankly, not giving up. Not giving up on the situation here, okay? So it is, this is about, the Knight is talking about, the night sky, the night sky is like, gives you an opportunity, to kind of get lost a little bit and either be, stand on your own, or have your own sense of importance, or feel that there's a lack of it, okay? But this is really saying is that this is about learning from your successes and failures within relationships or the situation, whatever's brought you to my channel, okay? We're gonna be focusing on just kind of what the universe wants you to know there, but you can apply it to that. This is about learning from victory. And there's a lot of lessons, learning from a victory or learning from a mistake of a situation. This is like the lessons of humility, of compassion in the process. And this is what it's letting you do. Your generosity of spirit. We learn from our missteps or mistakes as well as our successes. And that pertains to work, life, and love. All right. And the only way that we could, learn through this is to jump into the game. Right. And so this is you playing the game and understanding the process of things. So I kind of feel that you, within the situation, perhaps if I look on the other side, I see the daylight, right? And this is actually feeling very strong and, ahead and higher ground amongst the competitors, and persevering and not giving up. So it's like you feel this, and some days you feel this, right? This is what came up for you, but this wants to remind you that on the other side of that is you on higher ground in overcoming it. So as you overcome the darkness of any sort of mistake, you are able to see and make progress and stand on higher ground and persevere, right? Within the daylight of things, right? So this is beautiful. And then I get the King of Swords, which is really talking about your intellect, right? This is being so clear thinking, Gemini. This is being very intellectual. And I think that, you're taking on this energy. You're having authority of your own intellect, right? So you're having authority of your own intellect, and you are taking charge of the situation, of your learning of the victories and the losses, and then you're just leveling yourself up again to higher ground in seeing within daylight, right? So it's here knowing that this takes place as well, but there's also the other side of the coin for you to remember. You can't have light without dark, right? You can have victory without a mistake or some sort of misstep that you where you didn't get what it is that you want. So this has you kind of in contemplation mode, right? So because we got the kind of the dark side of this, it kind of has you contemplating. This is not really making a move, kind of feeling bleak in a certain situation. But remember, the King of Swords that's coming through is reminding you of who you are. You have the power to change your mind. You have the power to change your thinking. And that is what this talks about. So there's a shift in a mindset that I feel is happening here. Let's take a look at what numerology wants to say that's happening here. What wants to come through for Gemini the second week of November? What wants to come out? Let's take a look. Domestic harmony. So this is about finding a balance within your life. and whether it is internally within you or if it's at home. All right, so this is about communications of the heart and finding harmony within that. The green represents the heart chakra and the blue represents the throat chakra, all forms of communication. All right, so this is creating domestic harmony at home. I like this card because it's a 46 card that reduces, obviously, well, that equates to a 10, right? The 10 is an ending, but then as a brand new beginning. So I love that this is coming to existence. So if you feel a little bit of a wobble, within your life, in terms of feeling grounded, just note that it's the second week is really coming through. All right. Anything from the wellness cards? Giving and receiving. This has to do with love, guys. So this is about reciprocity, right? And so this could be a letter. This could be giving and receiving love, random acts of kindness. This just kind of wants to remind you that everything is energy, right? Everything is energy. And this wants to let you know that reciprocity and equal give and take is important to create that nice flow in your life, okay? So giving and receiving, whether it is at work, whether it is in your love life, or just in your life overall, this is coming up because it's important that you remember that, all right? So that's really, really key here, all right? Let's take a look at the third week, what is coming up for Gemini, the third week of November. What is Gemini? Where's Gemini at the third week of November as it pertains to what the universe wants you to know most, all right? What do we have here? We've got the 8 of Cups, okay? We've got the Queen of Wands. She's showing up in your reading many times, okay? I get the Empress and the Queen coming up in your reads a lot, all right? So just note that. Let's take a look. And the Queen of Wands, I should say. And I also get, it's funny, I get the Queen of Pentacles as well. So interesting stuff. But in any event, what I feel here that's happening, we've got the 8 of Cups, okay? So here we go, the 8 of Cups. And 8s are about change. So this is about creating change, okay? So this is about, maybe some sort of disappointment. And what's interesting? It kind of reminds you of something as a child, okay? Is what I feel that's coming through in this, okay? So the 8s are about change. It's about bringing balance to something that perhaps had led to a disappointment, but it was something that I think reminded you from childhood. Hold on to that. Let's take a look. This might resonate with some of you. I'm going to pull a quick card on kind of like to respond to your inner child real quick. I just want to see, and this is emotions as a child, all right? What wants to come through for Gemini on this card here? Something needs balance. What is it? Okay. This wants to let you know in the past, you may have not been given enough attention, but now you understand that outside approval and value in kind of like being valued and validation, I should say. So you understand that outside approval and validation is temporary and not long lasting. So for some of you, this is the case, okay? This is knowing that feeling like this is something that maybe in the past that you weren't given enough attention, but you don't have to carry that anymore. This is saying, no, follow your dreams, right? That shooting star that's going through in the night sky when you might feel a little bit, in kind of low energy, a little bit, I should say, a little bit of a lower energy. And this is talking about that. But now you really understand that outside approval and validation is only temporary and it's not long lasting. So you're seeing the sun on the other side. This isn't opposite, this isn't really opposite type cards where you look at one. This is about just looking, this is about the front of the card. And this is kind of like, looking at the other side of the coin. It's not in reverse or anything. But it wants you to remember that, especially pertaining to attention, that the attention, it should be focused in on you when you're feeling, kind of like this. You don't need others to validate you or to give you attention to be as unique and gorgeous and, so amazing, Gemini, as you are. You don't need that. in terms of that. What you do need is to remember that that lies within you, that it's only fleeting. Outside attention is only fleeting. What's most important is how you feel inside. So it's about creating that domestic harmony that we talked about, within that we talked about earlier. That's most important. To remember that the sun's, starts from the inside of you, and then we see it on the outside, right? And it's important to take in that energy to feed that sun within you and know that exists. So this is about you getting up, right? So it's about you getting up and knowing that, you're moving on from this type of way of being. Okay. This is good energy. Very, very good energy. So beautiful, beautiful, guys. So that's what I see here. Let's take a look at, but that's what's wanted to come through most here. So very, very interesting. Interesting. Let's take a look at the Queen of Wands, which is coming up next. The Queen of Wands, that was perfect timing. This really talks about energy. She's all very creative and passionate. This might have to feel you feeling left out from this person that might be in your life. This could be someone who is very creative, creates what it is that she wants in life. It almost as if like she creates her own metaverse, so to speak. And that might become, that might be interesting to you guys in terms of the recent things that have been coming out, of course, within Facebook renaming their platform Meta. I'm just throwing that out there. But in any event, you can look up metaverse a little bit later. That was coined by someone else, not Mark Zuckerberg. What's his name? Neil Stevenson, but you can check that out, guys. But this is, I'm very interested in all this stuff, so that's why I bring it up. So she creates what it is that she wants, right? She sees it up there. It's kind of like the magician energy, seeing it up in the air and up in the sky in the imagination, and then creating that down on earth, in the physical plane, into something that is actually going to create camaraderie, and also bring forth, good income of anything of the sort. So this is what's coming in. It could be having to do with that person, okay? Or you could be you taking on that energy of being creative and wanting to create what it is that you want. Looks like you've got a lot of options that come through here. So we got the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Cups. Sevens are about having faith. All right. So the Seven is all about an opportunity to be able to move forward and to get rid of any sort of illusions that might be standing in your way. Okay. So that's what I get that's coming up, like getting rid of any sort of illusions within the third week that might be standing in your way as it pertains to the way that you think, when the fact that you needed validation, you needed others to recognize you. You don't. You stand strong on your own, Gemini. And once you realize that, then that's when you get others to notice you, even though it's when you don't need it and don't care, because you already know the values in you. And that is what is shape-shifting right now within this third week, is what I feel here. So that's what I see coming through here. Any messages from the sevens, this cup energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is all about you being able to make a choice. You might feel a little bit overwhelmed, but it's a choice of understanding that, if you get rid of the illusions and you use that Queen of Swords energy, I should say, being authority of your emotions and very perceptive, you're going to be able to sift and sort through the illusions and choose that right opportunity for you. And this could be what I'm really getting out of this read. Is some of you might have a choice. Others of you are getting rid of an old way of thinking, and then you're moving forward now because you know who you are. You're seeing that you're looking at something in a certain way, and you're not in fear. You are so worthy, and you are powerful, just like this Queen of Wands. Okay. Numerology. What does numerology have to say for you here? What do we have? Change in place. Yep. There's that 8 coming through again. There's that 8, all right? So it's about creating balance, that infinity symbol, right? That balance, it's balanced on both sides. So needs to be change in a mindset, change in a way in terms of working, seeing something within a relationship or situation or in your life. And then the last week for you, what's coming up the last week for you, Gem? What do we have last week? We've got the, what did we get? Oh my gosh, we got the Chariot card. You're taking action, okay? You're taking action, letting the tower come down to the old way of thinking and then putting in some solid structure. Yes, you're just breaking through, and you're crossing the finish line with such class. Check this out. So we've got the Chariot card. This is about moving forward on faith. This is really moving forward on faith, balancing your dark side and your light side of you, using the universe as, to help you move forward. And this is moving forward on complete faith, right? You're not knowing what's going to happen, but you're moving forward on complete faith and you're taking action. Could be getting a new car as well, or considering it, all right? And then I get the Tower card, letting something come down. Let something come down so it can be, brought back solid, right? So something unexpected takes place within your life. And that's what the Tower card represents. Something is taking place. It's something that's unexpected and it's unavoidable. But here's the beauty of it. Look at you come out. This is the Emperor energy. It's like the all of the kings, right? This is the really focusing in on being solid, grounded, structured, being in charge of your domain, right? So this has put you in the position of this, right? This is what the universe wanted you to be at the very, very beginning. We started off, right? You started off with a little bit of, with the Page. You end up with the Emperor. Now this is about, it doesn't matter it's masculine and feminine energy. We all have it in us, and this is about bossing up, for yourself, whether you're feminine or masculine. This is taking on that masculinity and getting a solid, grounded structure for yourself. So whatever happens, it's saying taking action, moving forward, despite something didn't work out, and then coming out and creating a solid structure for yourself. Now this could be, again, within a relationship or situation. What does numerology have to say about this? Nice, Gemini. Yeah, using your individuality. This is, really focusing in on what makes you unique about what it is that you do. What is that unique thing that you bring to the table in love or in your life, all right, or even at work? This is saying do that, right? Focus in on that, all right? It's an 11 card, and it could be that you might be partnering up with someone as well, side by side. But don't get rid of your individuality. That's going to be key, and that's what's going to catapult you and make you stand out amongst the crowd, all right? Spiritual partnership. Guys, third time that I'm getting this for you, or probably fourth time within the last 2 months. So heed this. It could be coming together with someone in a spiritual partnership. You see that someone's putting on the gas there? You're moving forward, putting on the gas. There's your Chariot card. That's sound effects from the Chariot card. Okay, that's what this is, all right? And it wants you to drive forward, right, in whatever partnership. It has some spiritual attachment to it, all right? There is some sort of spiritual attachment to this. All right, and what is any sort of advice that we can give you at the end? Let's pull a manifesting card. What does Gemini need to be aware of for the month of November? What is Gemini's manifestation card for the month of November? What is it that we need to concentrate on? What do we have? Okay. Create in your mind what your senses see, hear, and touch. We just talked about that. You're going to create your own metaverse, you guys, and look that up, all right? But for those of you that are in, maybe the tech scene, right, or anything of the sort, you'll get that. But for those of you that are not, definitely look it up. It's kind of like creating your own universe, really. That's really what it is, all right? It's augmented reality, bringing it down here, right? It's bringing it down on this earthly plane and making things happen. And I think that's what you're doing, okay? And that's why it came up. I haven't said this in any other read, guys. Anyway, I am sending you much love and light, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Smash that like button and subscribe. And until next time, namaste.